question why Halloween is a lot of people's favorite holiday. Free candy, fun parties, playing dress up. I happen to be biased towards that one. What's captivating about the holiday, however, is that it doesn't rely on sunshine and rainbows or warm, cozy comfort for the good vibes. No, it manages to be macabre, eerie, and dark, yet still has me giggling and kicking my feet just at the very thought of it. Well, I want to dive right into the All Hallows Eve of it all, and what better character to perfectly encapsulate this strange and unusual spirit than who will be recreating today on this Halloween episode of Playing Dress Up, Lydia DEETZ! We do have to say a tearful goodbye to my old filming space and a warm welcome to my new filming space. It's in utter disarray, okay? But I got big plans for this space, okay? Plans perhaps way too complicated and big to ever finish, but for right now, it looks terrible and it gives me anxiety every day, but we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna say it's a part of the Halloween spirit. Okay, Lydia DEETZ is Winona Ryder's character in the 1989 movie Beetlejuice. Yeah, we'll recreate the 1989 version. I'm not really one for reboots. Although I heard this one was good, so maybe I'll watch it, I don't know. She's got this offbeat charm to her with her gothic style and morbid interest.
I could live here.
I mean, she's a perfect Halloween costume. So let's start with the base. So her base is pale and gothic, but it's not ghostly. So I'm gonna use a cream-based foundation in my shade mixed with a little bit of white pigment just to give me enough of that Tim Burton sickly look. I'm just gonna be pale. I think that's just my skin tone. Whoops. Adding white pigment to things is kind of like taking an edible. At first you're like, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. And then you like really overdo it and you're like, oh, it's working too much and I'm having a panic attack. Okay, that should be pale enough. I'm gonna add just a little more. Ooh, something fierce is happening with this foundation. I've never seen that before. Let me wet this a little bit. What the fuck? I guess I'll try a brush. We are off to a great start. Oh, the brows. Ah! I know she's gonna scream, God, back in time. I'm gonna ignore whatever the is happening here because I'm like, it's actually really scaring me. I just did that, cool. We're gonna gel down the brows. Lydia's brows are definitely thinner than mine and they're very low set, so I'm gonna brush the top down and then kind of shape the bottom into place, kind of like how we did for Sabrina, but opposite way. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, foundation. I don't know if it's because I mixed two creams that don't go together, or maybe my face was just too moist, or maybe it's because it was $3 Halloween makeup. That would make sense. Oh, I forgot to film the thumbnail! It's like moving, but not moving. Oh no. Well, that's certainly spooky. One moment. One of my biggest little tips of things to keep at your getting ready station for everything to work as smoothly as possible is micellar water of any kind and paper towel or baby wipes or hand wipes or anything. Not only for moments like this when you mess up really bad, but also for moments like this so you can wipe that clean before you get it absolutely everywhere else. Without a doubt, it will be fingerprints everywhere if I don't do this now. And also I get very overstimulated when I have like a lot of product on my hands, so you just wipe off your hands. It's genius. All right, so you know what? If your makeup ever starts to do that, something's going wrong with the mixing. I thought because it was cream to cream, it wouldn't do that. I was wrong. Upon further inspection, the lightest shade in this Makeup Forever palette is pretty light. So let's just do that. Let's not be weird and use Halloween makeup. What was I? I got caught up in the spirit. I'm done filming TikToks right now. Transitions take so much work.
And try being an influencer for a day because
never mind. This is actually such a pale foundation. Whoa. Hi.
Hi, sisters.
This might be so pale. Whoa. Built-in jaw contour. Nice. Tim Burton has a through line in all of his characters' makeup looks, animated or real life, and that is hollow. They're gaunt. So I'm gonna mix this cool toned brown cream with this purpley maroon cream with a nice dense fan brush so I can really sculpt out those shadows. Oh yeah, that's the color we're looking for. If you're trying to find your cheekbones, this is not gonna do it for you. Here's my little tip. Sucking in like this presents the most hollow point closest to your mouth, which is where we avoid putting contour anyway, so what? Keeping your mouth closed but your teeth lightly separated and using your tongue to suck the back This is gonna sound weird. And using your tongue to suck the back to middle part of your cheeks through your molars will expose the actual part of the cheekbone that we want to carve out and enhance the shadow of. Kind of like a vampire. On theme. Kind of go like mid doing a Shane Dawson face. You know how he goes like... Stop before the mouth pop. Fan brushes are actually so good for contour because they just fit right in that line. And then for the hollowed out eyes, I'm gonna take that same shade and just put it right where we normally put concealer. If you put this anywhere where you don't naturally already have a hollow, it's gonna look really fake and weird, so keep it where your natural eye bags are. And if you don't have any, shut up. So I'm just going back in with my sponge with a little of that foundation on it and just outlining the hollow, not only to emphasize it, but to cover up if I went outside the lines a little bit. I'm gonna take this up to the top of the lid as well. I like turtles. That just popped in my brain. Anyway, I'm emphasizing the downturned shape of my eye, but I will be going back in with powder shadow for the eyes later, don't worry. Okay, cream base is done. This is a little tip I learned from watching RuPaul's Drag Race since I was 9 years old. If you have a heavy cream base that you want to stay...
What the hell is even that?
If you have a heavy cream base that you want to stay put, translucent loose setting powder, big ass puff. The big ass is important. Load it up. Fold it, rub it in. Fold it the other way, rub it in. Quickest, easiest, most efficient way to fully set your base without disturbing all the cream that you have. I'm gonna do one more layer because we are doing another photo shoot, so this does have to last until 7 p.m. and it's 10. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and just dust off the excess. Now I'm gonna go over everything with a super cool toned contour powder. That's just sad. Now this is not a bronzer, so I'm only focused on using this to carve out shadows and the hollows of my face. I'm not gonna put it up by my hairline because I'm not trying to mimic the sun. I'm trying to mimic shadow. My forehead's pretty broad. I don't got a lot of shadow there naturally. The base is done. Let's move on to eyes. So I'm gonna be taking this Hindash palette, which by the way is amazing for anyone who does a lot of versatile looks or is a makeup artist themselves. Like, look at the versatility. Carving out the hollows of my eye and under eye with this shade to mimic shadow first. When mimicking the hollow of your eye, think about a skeleton. It's not just a standard hole around your eye. It kind of comes up this way, down this way, swing around like that. So we really want to emphasize this part here by the brow, tapering down towards the corner of your eye. Next, I'm going to add this maroonish brown to give more of a sickly kind of appearance. This is going to be much lighter. I'm focusing this on the most hollow points of my eye to really overemphasize that without going overboard. I like turtles. That's all I can think of when I look at myself. Neil was the makeup artist on set for Beetlejuice, but not only that iconic movie, a plethora of iconic movies like Edward Scissorhands, Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, she was up there. She did such a good job at recreating that sick, eerie kind of look paired with the zany undertones that Tim Burton often put in his movie. I love when makeup artists forego perfection in beauty to make room for character. It's my favorite thing, and Neil did such an amazing job at this in all of her movies. Next, I'm gonna be adding some gel liner to my eyes in more of a downturned wing shape, kind of mixing in elements of silent movie type features, give that sad kind of a look. Drawing your top wing slightly more downturned and then connecting it to the outer lower waterline gives this beautiful, almost like bat wing effect. It is so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it right now. I don't want to be done with the eyes yet. Hold on. I kind of want to be like Lydia Glam, like Glam Lydia. You know what I mean? I have this super cool palette. Like, whoa. I'm gonna take this shimmery olive green. Whoa. This is the hard part about when people ask me to do tutorials on the looks that I do. A lot of it is just playing. So next I'm gonna take this purpley shade and kind of put that there. I think I'm gonna tone down the green a little bit with this brown. And then I'm taking some of this gold on my finger to do on the brow bone. I think I'm gonna add some of the reddish color under my eyes to tie it in. It's looking kind of messy, so when that's the case, I'm gonna take one highlight color and pick very specific points to highlight to kind of bring that forward and tie it all together. I'm going back in with the matte shadow to kind of fix where I went a little overboard. So we got this this like swampy green highlight with this maroony purple to kind of add the depth. I think this is really cool. And I think lashes and stuff will make it look less messy. I hope. Now I have an issue of sparkles all over my face. Yay. If you're doing a makeup look and happen to get sparkles everywhere where you don't want them, here's my little tip. Using a clear piece of tape like packing tape or scotch tape and gently pressing over the sparkles will pick them up without disturbing what's underneath. Well, it's kind of disturbing what's underneath, but not that bad. Okay, I took it off a little bit, but honestly, that kind of works in our favor. I'm gonna intensify the eyeliner with a little bit of this black liquid eyeshadow that I always use for eyeliner because the sparkles were just so invasive. Applying some mascara, and I'm using a half lash. The eyes are done. Let's move on to the brows. These brows are medium thickness, dark, and like I said, low set. So I'm gonna take my brow pencil and start by emphasizing the bottom of my brow to give that low set look, and then go in and fill in the rest. I'm also drawing the hairs in a downward motion to go with the grain of how I gelled them. Cute! Your spoolie is not only a tool to brush things into place, it's also a blending tool. So use your spoolie in the front of your brow or towards the arch to blend that brow product, whether it be a stick or a gel or a cream or a powder, into the skin, as well as disperse it amongst the hairs. These are looking very Tim Burton and I'm obsessed! Oh, wait, I'm loving this look. Let's move on to lips. This is honestly pretty accurate to what her lips looked like. I think I'm gonna add a touch of this maroon in the center and fade it out to the edges just for more of that ghostly look. Wait, that makes me look scary as fuck. I'm gonna take my foundation sponge and just go over that. Better. Guys, the base is done. It's time for the hair. I toyed between using my own hair and getting a wig, and then I saw the sheer height of her hair and knew the amount of teasing that would have to go into it. And I opted for a wig. But I didn't just get a Lydia wig because that would be too easy, and who wants to see that? I got the fashionista. It's not Lydia at all, but we're gonna work with it, okay? Oh, so this has definitely been used. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, Spirit Halloween, checking for lice. Okay, we're good. Does it not come with a wig cap? Cool. I'm gonna do my 2-braid trick once again. Whatever. Ah! Big bony club. Every girl understands the absolute pain that is holding your arms above your head to do your hair. Bring it around town. Oh, bring it around town. Bring it around town. This is that Mac Barbie 07 5 hairstyles to go back to school type of braid. Memories pressed between the pages of my mind. Okay, the braid is in.
Really quick and easy back to school hairstyles.
And on goes the clearly already been used wig. Okay. They for real just put an already used wig back in the bag. Brushing it out. We're definitely gonna have to cut her. While I'm cutting this wig with regular scissors, I thought I'd give you a little bit of history on Halloween. No, Halloween was not the joyous good vibes occasion that we know it to be today. No, back in the day, trick or treat was meant quite literally. Once the Irish and Scottish brought their All Hallows Eve traditions to America, oh, that's definitely uneven. Maybe no one will notice? It didn't take long for teenage boys to ruin it for everyone else. Just like my bowling field trip that got canceled in 6th grade. Still not over that one. Yeah, so this is definitely uneven, but maybe if I just... At the time, the holiday represented the Eve before All Saints Day. That was stupid. While also marking the official transition from summer to winter. All Hallows Eve was said to be the only day where spirits can break into this realm. So people are preparing for this solemn event, and you got some kids tipping over outhouses. Now, when this was happening in the late 19th century, things were still very rural, towns were still very small, you kind of knew everybody. So when these kids would release farmers' livestock or put their their wagon on the roof. It was annoying, but tolerable. But as we got further into the 20th century, where bigger cities started to develop and become more densely populated, poverty was much more prevalent. The pranks escalated to setting fires, throwing glass jars at businesses, tripping people with wire, waxing streetcar tracks so that vehicles would slip and crash. Like, damn, okay, the city had to step in and do something. Things got so bad that they almost banned the holiday for good. But luckily, instead of banning the holiday, they decided to organize the holiday more to give the kids some structure. With things like parties, carnivals, haunted houses, and trails, just to keep the kids out of trouble. I need my glue, hold on. Good thing I wrapped this in tape. I want this, okay, this is broken. Where's my hair gel? Oh, that's right, it's in the other drawer. Didn't even need to move that one. Right here, conveniently. Within arm's reach. Bringing out the big guns. I'm gonna use this gel to create these spikes in her bangs. Even during the depths of the Depression in the 30s, neighborhoods would organize so children could go from house to house. One house providing a sheet to be a ghost, the next house providing soot for your eyes or whatever, and another house providing treats to sustain you on your journey. It actually warms my heart to see that communities came together to create structure and fun for children to keep them out of trouble, instead of just punishing them and banning them from things, which inevitably just creates more unrest in troubled kids. Halloween started to really take shape the way that we know it in the 1950s. The war was over. There was no more rations on things like candy and materials. We saw costumes being mass-produced for the first time, as well as the holidays start to center itself around candy. Coupled with the baby boom that was going on at the time, the holiday was really started to be geared more towards smaller children. They even used TV shows at the time to kind of illustrate what this trick-or-treating thing would look like, and because there was only like 4 or 5 channels for all of America to watch, it started to become much more of a staple in American culture, and we have the Halloween that we know and love today. How sweet. I think I'm gonna make my bangs shorter. I'm gonna cut each bang on a diagonal on both sides to get a really sharp point. And because I have sticky gel on my fingers, the hair sticks. How cool. That's like the worst feeling ever. Micellar water, paper towel. Best non-makeup item to keep at your makeup station. I think I should have left the top layer long. I don't even know if this is enough hair. I'm just gonna start the teasing process with these top pieces and just see where we go from there. I'm just back combing all these top. Oh, okay, this can work, this can work. That is very promising. Let's see Spirit Halloween try to put this back in the bag and resell it, god damn it. I'm teasing all the way to the end. Do you see why I didn't want to use my real hair? I'm just saying. Beautiful, perfect. This could actually work. They had the Lydia wig at Spirit Halloween, but something about it was just not wacky enough. So yeah, if you're gonna recreate this look, I definitely recommend getting a regular black wig and doing your own little thing. And I'm gonna tease everything except like this little layer here. It's alive! This is working out way better than I thought it would. It's kind of giving Edward Scissorhands, but that is still on theme. I have some neighbors that are like looking right into this room, and I've never filmed one of these before in here, and they're probably like, what the fuck is she doing? This looks amazing. I'm gonna take some bobby pins and just give it a little bit of shape so it stays up. I just bodied that. Feeling good. I'm gonna pop this in the back. Okay, it's almost too easy. I don't even know what to say. I think I literally fucking nailed it. I can't believe it was this easy. I was very nervous, but we persevered. I can't wait to get dressed. I just got my dress on Amazon. Nothing fancy. I hope I can return it after I wear it. Shh, don't tell anyone. We've got a bit of a problem. It's a corset lace up, but not gonna say it a third time. So I'm gonna take this off and then have my friends help me get dressed on set for the final part of the video where we honor the look by doing a photo shoot with my friend AJ. Let's go!
doing a shot where we're shooting Rachel in a striped box. So last night I got some striped paper and glued it onto and we're going to set up and build out the box for her. And then we'll shoot in this cool set. But we had to do something striped for Beetlejuice. Now I gotta figure out how to put it together. Yeah.
I'm building my bouquet of flowers. It's so cute. And keeping everything intact so I can return it back to Amazon. That's how you do things on a budget. I mean, how I would do things on a budget if I did that, but I don't. Getting dressed, little tip. This is a lace up, all right? Getting the ribbon through those holes is actually hell on earth. Here's my tip. Get a safety pin, put it on each end of the ribbon, and then you can easily slide it through the hole, pull it out. It's perfect. This also works if you get your drawstring stuck in your pants. The more you know. It's happening, it's all happening. Behind the scenes. This is where the magic happens. AJ, I think we actually just got it on the first try. Has that ever happened to you before? Oh my god.
This one?
No, that's it. Yeah.
That's the shot you're talking about?
Yeah. No, I think that's it. Wait, whoa, we can move on to the next one. That's so amazing.
Let's just keep trying. I think
AJ, you're going overboard again. You do too much. I think this is
my
perfect.
fault. So let's just keep working.
Happy accidents. Look, it's actually
You want your
perfect.
face to look like that?
Yeah, no, I think it's good.
All right, we're ready. I got everything set up. That took forever, sorry.
We're not ready yet.
What do you mean?
Costume!
Not again.
AJ, it'll get me in the spirit. Come on, it'll be fine. You don't even have to do the face, just maybe a little face, but. Oh, we laugh around here. We like to have fun, you know, we like to play around. As serious as this business is, we like to add a little bit of joke. Ooh.
Do you have any little tips for this hair?
You know, I think it's just a hope for the best kind of a thing.
Here's a little tip, get friends that don't make me do this.
Oh, wow. See? Do I ever steer you wrong? Back to my makeup artist roots.
What time is it?
Okay, everything's fine. This is important. A little black around the eyes.
I look awesome.
Oh, this does have sparkle on it, so.
Okay, well.
A little sparkle never hurt nobody.
Do I have to wear this?
Well, you already are, so.
You said you wouldn't pay me if I
didn't. No, we don't discuss business on set. Wow.
It's showtime.
All right, shot one is done. We had to move pretty fast through that one. We are so far behind. I don't know how we got so off schedule.
Yeah, neither.
Skips my mind. But we're moving on to shot two. In the window. No, this isn't outside. This is a piece of paper. You think this is outside? You think this is outside? This is a fucking piece of fucking paper, bitch.
Oh, you thought this was a rabbit? It's fucking Winnie the fucking Pooh.
It's gonna be amazing. It's not fucking outside. It's a fucking piece of fucking paper. Did you put eating a granola bar on the time schedule, or?
Hi, could you come and get me? I don't know where I'm going.
I'm so excited to be here today at Rachel O'Cool's Beetlejuice shoot. Yeah, people were honking at me. Yeah, people flipped me off. Yeah, I passed by a lot of things that were a little scary, but nevertheless I persevered and I'm here. Sister's here. Ah! I'm scared. Ah! Oh my god, wait, I'm scared. What do I see? Beetlejuice.
No!
Beetlejuice.
No! Noelle!
Beetlejuice.
Yo, what the fuck is up, dude?
Holy fuck, AJ.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Cool.
Oh, that one with her face. Ah! Oh my god, AJ. Are you fucking kidding?
It's so like, it's
It's so Tim Burton.
but it's also like Tim Burton in its own way. Like, that's so cool. We did it! Woo! Yeah, we did it!
We did it together. Okay, now we gotta break up and we gotta get out of here in 15 minutes.
We're done, we're wrapped, we did it, and now I can do this. Ow, I forgot I bobby pinned today. Much better.
My turn.
Ah!
How do I look, guys?
Amazing. Good.
You guys can
Really
take my
good.
photos now?
I don't know if we have time.
If I took your photos and
can exit the shot.
I don't know if we have time actually, but we really appreciate it. Thank you.
take photos of me and then I'll take photos of you. That's kind of what you were saying. Beetlejuice, I'm Beetlejuice, yeah.
I just think unfortunately we're at the fog machine and all that stuff, so we're just gonna have to wrap it, but next time for sure, It's a fucking piece of fucking paper, bitch.